Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University, and we've got a simple strategy for you this evening. This one is called the simple grind. Now, we call it simple because there's only 3 bets you need to keep up with, but it is a bit of a grind. There's no the jackpot numbers that we normally have. You know how we like those jackpot numbers. But this one's a grind. It has good coverage. 24 numbers are covered, and very simple to keep up with, so this might be one that you like. So let's head on down to the lab and we'll explain the nuts and bolts of this, exactly how it's bet, exactly what the progression is, and then we'll spin the ball for a few minutes and see if this might be a strategy you'd like to take to the casino after you run it on your software, of course. So let's head on down there now. Like I said, we'll explain it, we'll take a peek and see what we have. See you there shortly. Okay, everyone, down here on the virtual roulette table, getting ready to spin our simple grind system. This is a very simple system in that we get 1 bet and pretty much stick with it. It is a bit of a grind as we grind out our profits, but there are 24 numbers covered, so we have some good coverage here. This is a $1,200 buy-in. We'll be playing at a little higher level. This will be at the $10 level. And the way this works, we put $10 on the first 12, 10 on the second 12, and then 10 on the low, the 1 to 18. And that is it. If we lose, we go up 1 level. If we meet or exceed our session high, then we will go back to our base level, which is the $30 bet you see right here. Now, if you look in the top right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see our balance at $2,371,400. We're just going to call it $1,400 for this video. Keep things simple. And so let's go ahead and get started. We got our initial bet out. And so let's spin the ball and see if we can get off to a good start here. The simple grind. Here we go. And our first number is 11 black, so that is a win for us. And that's a $20 profit, so that puts puts us at a session high now at 1420, and let's spin it again. We'll stay at the same level, and that's 23 red, so that's a second dozen, but we did not hit the low, so that's just a break even, so we'll stick with what we were and spin it again. Here we go. And that's 12 red, so we get both the low and the first dozen, and that's another $20 win for us, so that puts us at 1440, and that's another session high. And here we go, spinning it again, and that's 5 red, so again that's another winner, so that puts us at 1460 now, and we just keep grinding out those $20 wins, so we'll take those all day. And our next number is 13 black. That's another winner, the low and the second dozen. So that puts us at 1480. That's another session high. And we're spinning again. Here we go. That's 9 red, and the streak continues. That's another $20 win for us. And that puts us at 1500. And let's spin it again. And trust me, it's not going to go this well all the time if you play this one, but so far we're off to a good start. There's the 13 black again, and that's 1520. And that's 6 or 7 straight wins. That's quite a start for us. And there's 23 red, so that's a break-even number for us. That's second 12, but we do miss the low. So we'll stay at the 1520 and spin it again. Here we go. Okay, there's 12. That's 12 red. There's another win, so that puts us at 1540. And let's spin it again. And that's 22 black, so that'll be a break-even number for us. So we'll stay at this same level and spin it again. Here we go. And there's 19 red, so that's another break-even number as we hit the second dozen, but we miss the low. And spinning again, here we go. 10 black, so that is a win for us. We get the first dozen, and we get the low, so that puts us at 1560. And let's spin it again, here we go. There's 9 red, another win, so that puts us at 1580. And we're ready to spin it again. Here we go. And there's 33 black, so we finally lose one. Now, this is a little off the introduction, I know, but we've had so many low numbers here that I think now that we've had a high number, probably be worthwhile to go ahead and move the first dozen over to the third dozen and go from the low to the high, because we figure this has got to balance out. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll go up to the next level, which will be $20 on everything, or a $60 bet. So there's 20 on the second dozen and third dozen, and then 20 on the high, the 19 to 36. So let's spin it and see if that was a good decision or not here. And so far, no, that's 10 black, that's a loss. So we'll go up another 10 on all three of these bets. And we're spinning again, here we go. Just figure some of these high numbers have got to start hitting. So there's 35 black, that is a hit for us. And that puts us at 1550, so we're still not at the session high. The session high, of course, is 1580. So let's spin it again. Here we go. We still have 24 numbers covered. So we should be hitting pretty often here. There's that 10 again, so that's another loss. So we'll go up to 40 on all three of these bets. And spin it again. Here we go. And there's 27 red, so that's a high and the third dozen, so that's a win for us. And that puts us at 1540. Of course, the session high is 1580. So we'll stay right here and see if we can hit another number. So there's 9 red, that's another loss. So now we'll go up to 50 on all three of these bets, 150 total. And we're spinning. Here we go. And that's 12 red, that's another loss. So we'll go up to 60 on all three of these as the low numbers continue. So maybe we should have stayed where we were. But let's see, here we go. 36 red, so that's a win for us. And that gets us up to 1390. So we still have a little way to travel to get to that session high again. And there's 7 red, so that's a loss. And so we go up to 70 on all three of these. And we're spinning. Here we go. And that's 00, so that's another loss. And now you can see why we need that $1,200 buy-in, as we're using it up pretty quickly at these levels. And we need to put together a few wins here. So here we go. So there's 22 black, so that is a win for us. And that gets us to 1160, so let's spin it again. See if we can get a run of high numbers here now like we did low numbers earlier. So there's 10 black, so that's another loss. So we're up to 90 on all three of these, 270 total. And there's 15 black, so that is second dozen only. We don't get the high. So that is a break even in the next spin. And there's back-to-back 15, so that's another break even. And let's spin it again. And there's the 00, so that's the loss. So now we're up to $300, $100 on all three of these. And this will be our last bet. If we miss this one, we will go busto. So that's 20 black, so we do hit that one. So that's a nice win for us. That gets us up to 850. And we're spinning again. And there's 23 red, so there's another win for us. And that gets us up to 1050. And we're spinning again. Here we go. 34 red, so we're putting together a few wins now. There's another one, and that puts us at 1250. And our next spin. And there's 3 red, so that's a loss. So we'll go up another 10 on these bets. And that'll put us at 330 now. And we're spinning. Here we go. And there's 6 black, so that's another loss. So we're up to 120 now. And we're spinning. Here we go. And once again, this will be our last spin. If we miss here, we're busto. So 19 red, so we do stay alive. And we're up to 860. And the next spin. And there is 8 black, so that's another loss. So we'll go up another 10 on these. And we're spinning. Here we go. And that's 22 black, so that's a win for us. That puts us at 760. $18 red, so that's going to be a break even for us. As we hit the second dozen, and we'd miss the high. 24 black, so that's a win for us. That gets us up to 1020. And we're spinning again. And there's 23 red, that's another win for us. And that gets us to 1280. And our next spin is 29 black, so that's another win for us. And that puts us at 1540, so that's almost to our session high. And there's 32 red, so that is a new session high at 1800. So at this point, we clear everything out and just start over, and let's go back to our original low side, first dozen, second dozen, and the low. And there's 25 red, so that's a loss. So up to the next level. And there's a win for us. That's 11 black. So that puts us at 1810, and that's a new session high. So I think at this level, we're going to go ahead and call this a video. Now I did notice that when we got to the higher bets there, that one of them we actually exceeded what our bankroll was. I think our bankroll, of course, was $1,200, and I believe we got up to maybe a $1,300 bet. So that kind of put things askew. We obviously would not have bet that much. We would have stayed at the $1,200 level, which would have maxed us out, but we did win that one and got on a winning streak. And as you can see, we came back to win almost $400 total. That probably would have been $100 less had we stuck within the bankroll like we should have here. But I think this still gives you a good idea how this strategy works. It also gives you an idea how you can get in trouble if things don't go your way, as we came within one spin of losing our bankroll a couple of times there, but did manage to come back and win a nice little profit here. So that is the simple grind. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you'll try that on your software and see what you think. Try it out and see if you think it's something you would want to take to the casino and try it out. This was a particularly difficult session for this strategy. I've played this a number of times, and this is by far the worst it's performed. And still, in the end, it came out a winner, which is the characteristic of a pretty strong system. So the simple grind, that is how it works. Wow, that was quite a roller coaster ride, wasn't it? We got way down and then came back and ended up with a nice little, I think $400 profit. So we did like that part of it. Now I did notice, and I think I mentioned it in the video, around the 11:30 mark, I actually exceeded the bankroll by almost $100, which of course that wouldn't happen in a casino because you have the number right there. So we probably would have ended up winning just 300 instead of the 400. But we did learn two things with this strategy and with roulette in general, in that no matter what system you use, what strategy you use, you can have a day like today and get in trouble. We were down to our last bet, our last spin 2 or 3 different times, and fortunately we hit them every time, and it came back with a vengeance and ended up winning with a nice profit. So that's the way the ball rolls, and we were fortunate to come out ahead. I've rolled this thing quite a few times, and this was the toughest session that I've had, but yet it still came out a winner, so that's a good thing. So we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us the old thumbs up. We would appreciate that. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the Craps University channel. We'd love to have you be part of the student body here at Craps U. We do our roulette videos here on Wednesdays, and then we do craps videos on Sundays, show you some strategies for each one of those games, which we feel like are the most fun in the casino. And with these strategies, it buys you a better than average chance of walking away a winner. So we do like walking away with a profit in our pocket. So once again, thank you for joining us. We will see you again Sunday with our next craps video. For now, this is Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University. And if you're out there spinning that ball this week, we hope all your numbers come up winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.